What's up? Welcome back to Nowstalgia. Dave here with a review of Little Simz' new EP, Drop 7. Yes, the seventh entry from Little Simz in her Drop series of EPs over the past 10 years. Drop 7 coming out, of course, following up her last album, Though No Thank You, which came out at the end of 2022. And of course, on before that, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert, famously winning the Mercury Prize over in the UK. Little Simz, I think people know at this point, one of, if not the most impressive rappers out of the UK. She also stands out for just, I think, being especially unique in that respect, where she has very unique flow and delivery as a rapper and just an impeccable taste in beats, in song ideas, and really stands out as someone who is not the most mainstream of UK rappers to this day because she doesn't make super commercial mainstream leaning music, but clearly like leading the way in terms of artistic intent when it comes to, British rap. And finding, I think quite the range of genre to play in with that. I think of a song like what is it? Off Gray Area, her big breakout album, 101 FM, which is, almost like a bit dancey. Like she has quite the range of genre that she can play in. And Drop 7, I have to say, definitely surprised me in terms of what it is and what it isn't. This is a short EP, obviously, 7 songs, 15 minutes long. And ultimately, I think the biggest takeaway with this is that production is not from Salt, her longtime collaborator, who's done all the recent work. It's produced by Jack Wob, who I'm not familiar with. But Simbi really kind of gets experimental with the beats with this one. And, there's not a lot of bars on this. It's really kind of a showcase for the production. So I think if you're a Little Simz fan, this is interesting release. And I guess in a sense, it's cool that like you're in between album EPs that you always make. You're like taking chances and kind of doing different fun stuff outside that album context. I guess that's cool. I don't know if there's a lot here I necessarily want to revisit, but it's all kind of interesting. And like I said, it's really coming down to the beats, like Mood Swings, track 1. There's not many bars on that. It's pretty underwritten. It's pretty repetitive with the few lyrics that are in there. But that song, as well as really the most of the songs on this EP, it's really just a lot of percussion. Like that is kind of the focus of our production, and like how that varies throughout is kind of the most interesting thing. Track 2, Fever, again, that like really stands out, the percussion on the beat there. And, Simbi giving you a little bit of non-English language. I believe it was Portuguese. She was referencing Brazil with the lyrics. That's cool. I think the chorus is probably actually the coolest part about that song. Probably the strongest chorus on the whole EP because there's not that many to pick from, to be honest. The song SOS, again, the drums really stand out. I Ain't Feeling It, though. That one like has like no words in it, and then Power. That one's only 55 seconds long, and that's where we get all the bars. That's her actually just doing a rap song. So there's quite the dichotomy here. And then, of course, the last song, Far Away, no bars at all. It's actually Simz in her melodic singing bag, because why not flex on us? So that's a lot of different choices, a lot of different genres, a lot of different things in a 15-minute EP. Is it any of it as cool to me as just a great rap cut off any of her last 3 albums? No, obviously not. Honestly, I thought the Drop 6 EP that preceded this one also was a bit more interesting, just because those songs, I think, just feel more like fully formed to me. Again, though, like taking these kind of chances with the production, with the like song ideas is cool, like I said, but I don't think there's a whole lot to really latch onto with this, which is also totally fine. Again, it's an interstitial EP. Do your thing. So yeah, big fan of Little Simz. Big fan of her as an album artist, particularly Drop 7. I didn't find a whole lot to really latch onto, but again, it is pretty commendable for at least being interesting and intentional, obviously. So let me know, what'd you think of Little Simz Drop 7 EP? Were you kind of so on it like me, like, broadly appreciative, but don't really want to listen to it again? Let me know either way. And for more rap reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.